Hi, welcome to Tailgate Talks. We're back here in Sioux Center talking today with Colton Meyer from the Iowa Department of Ag Land Stewardship. Colton, tell us a little bit about what you do there at IDALS.
Yeah, so I'm an environmental specialist with the Iowa Department of Ag and Land Stewardship, and I pretty much work with farmers to help protect their fields and their farming operations and try to improve water quality at the same time. So just working through different programs, different cost share opportunities for guys and gals to implement cover crops, no-till, rebuild terraces, things like that.
So Colton, you talk about government programs. There's a lot of different ones out there, I'm assuming.
Yes.
And what are some ways we can get some cost share in some of this new cover crop stuff?
Great question. So we'll start with talking about the state program because we've got assistance on the state side and assistance on the federal side. So in the state of Iowa, we have what's called the Water Quality Initiative, and we cost share $25 an acre for if you're in a watershed project or if you're a first-time user of cover crops, you can get that $25 an acre incentive payment up to 160 acres.
Okay.
If you're a repeat user and you're outside of a priority watershed, that rate drops down to $15 an acre. But there's no limit on the amount of times you can apply. So we've got people that have come in and signed up. They're on their fourth, fifth, sixth cost share payment for that $15 an acre. So it's a good program. It's a popular program, and people like the flexibility that come with it. You come in, sign a 1 or 2 page application with us, and if we have too much rainfall or not enough rainfall or something changes in your operation and you just decide you don't want to do it, that's okay. We just shred that application and make that funding available to somebody else.
So you're not tied to it if you come in and sign up for it, but they're going to reserve those dollars kind of for you if you do it, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's pretty interesting. Is it only one way to do it? Can you only go into the NRCS office to do this sign up, or can you do it online?
We do have an application on our district website, which is siouxcountysoil.org, and you can print off an application, fill it out, and scan that to us.
Okay. So that was one of the state programs we have, the Iowa Water Quality Initiative.
Yep. So there's one more. We do have a crop insurance discount through the state, and you'll share a link to that too. And that's a $5 per acre discount on your crop insurance. And you sign up on this website that they'll provide a link to. And the only caveat to that is that you're only eligible for that if you're not already getting cost share for the cover crops on those acres. And when I say cost share, I'm talking about state or federal cost share. If you're working through FCS and doing something through True Terra and getting paid for a cover crop, you would still be eligible for that insurance discount.
All right, Colton, we're talking about federally funded stuff now by the USDA. Is the EQIP program? Is there a broad overview? What is that EQIP program?
So EQIP stands for Environmental Quality Incentive Program, and it's a federal program that just helps improve on-farm sustainability and water quality, things like that. It's got great payment rates. We can sign you up for 1 year's out to 3 years worth of practices, including cover crops, no-till, terraces, waterways, and a variety of other practices. So there's a lot to it. If you want to sign up for that, if you want to learn more about it, just come into the NRCS office in Orange City and we'll help you navigate through that.
So we're talking a lot about these programs. Is there any deadlines to sign up for this, or is it sooner the better type of thing, or what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, for the state side, we're pretty consistent. Usually we recommend, the sooner the better, but we usually have a deadline in mid to late August for our cover crop signups. On the federal side, you really have to start looking a lot further ahead. Like, for instance, all the cover crop acres that we're going to be funding for this fall, we've already taken signups for. Mm-hmm. And we'll have for the federal programs, there's a batching deadline in the spring, and then there's a batching deadline in late October. So the applications that we take for this October won't be for practices that get installed until next year.
Okay. So we're going to find all those deadlines on these websites as well that we're going to provide links to. If you have any more questions or need help navigating through all these cost share programs, you can reach out to your local FCS agronomist. They'll be in the link in the description. lots of links in the description. Or you can talk to Colton Meyer here at the NRCS office. He'd be more than willing to help you navigate through any of this stuff. Colton, thanks for joining us today on Tailgate Talks.
Absolutely.
And thank you for joining us, and have a good week.